Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. It's been a very dramatic weekend in West Asia. Israel killed Hassan Nasrallah, the chief of Hezbollah. It sent shockwaves among his supporters. There were protests here in India too, which has triggered moral questions and politics. We'll discuss that on the show. We'll also look at where this leaves the Hezbollah and Iran, which has failed to protect its proxies across the region and is hesitant to retaliate against Israeli attacks, which aren't over, by the way. Israel is preparing for a ground offensive in Lebanon and it is striking the Houthis in Yemen. Tonight, we'll bring you the most comprehensive analysis and update on the situation in West Asia. Meanwhile, in the US, they've rolled out the red carpet for Mohammed Yunus after having snubbed Sheikh Hasina for years. We'll decode why. In Pakistan, 6 ministries and 150,000 government jobs will be cut in return for the latest IMF bailout. The UAE has accused Sudan of carrying out an airstrike on their ambassador's house. Austria is the latest European country to vote for the far right. Nepal is reeling under devastating floods, and Sweden becomes the first country in the world to give paid parental leave to grandparents. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Germany to deny citizenship to those using a specific slogan on social media. The slogan, "From the river to the sea," is associated with support for Palestine. Individuals who use, like or comment on it won't be eligible for German citizenship. The decision follows the enactment of Germany's dual citizenship law in June. Donald Trump calls Kamala Harris mentally impaired, says the US Vice President should be prosecuted and impeached. Trump had threatened his previous rivals, Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, with legal action as well. The US presidential election will be held on 5th November. Polls show a very tight race between Trump and Harris. French far-right leader Marine Le Pen goes on trial. She's accused, along with others, of embezzling money from the European Parliament with fake jobs. The case could endanger Le Pen's presidential ambitions. If convicted, she could be jailed or banned from public office for a decade. Cash-strapped Sri Lanka records its first deflation in almost 3 decades. Data showed price drops in both food and non-food goods. Sri Lanka last recorded deflation in 1995. 2 years ago, inflation in the island nation had hit a record high of 69%. An Epic Games sues Google and Samsung. The Fortnite maker accuses the tech giant of illegally colluding, claims they blocked competition on Samsung devices. The new lawsuit comes amid increased scrutiny of big tech companies.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.